Good evening, Tiger fans, and welcome to the live broadcast of Ripley High School football. Tonight, the inaugural game for the 2019 season for the Ripley High School Tigers as they host the Southside Hawks. This is Mike White along with Tracy Crazy Horse Henson coming at you live here from Tiny Stadium, Jim Fitzhugh Field, and Don Paris Press Box. Crazy Horse.
Yes, just a mew.
All right, Crazy Horse, you've been waiting on this for about 9 or 10 months.
Man, I've been waiting on this for a long time, and I believe this year, what the Tigers have been doing in off-season months, I believe they're going to be better.
The captains for Ripley tonight are number 10, Hunter Crowder, number 23 is Kadarius Curry, number 28, Trayvon Anderson, and number 26, the kicker, which is Caleb Hawkins. So they're at the center of the field as they get ready for the corn toss. We just had a moment of silence here for those who are just now joining us, as this week Ripley Park and Rec and Ripley High School lost a dear friend to their organizations, Paul McLemore, a 1957 graduate of Ripley High School. He was also a United States Army veteran. For the last 15 years, he worked with the Ripley Parks and Recreation in preparing this field along with many others. In honor of Paul's memory, they just had a moment of silence, and it was followed up by a big round of applause. And Ripley has won the toss, and they're going to receive. I thought they would decline, but they're going to receive. So Ripley is going to take the ball. They're going to be going from the north end of the field to the south end of the field. And we're just about ready for kickoff as soon as the field is taken by the teams.
And you talk about Mr. Paul, Mike, that is my daughter-in-law's uncle.
All right, is that something like your cousin's brother, sister's, aunt's, nephew's, niece?
I reckon. But now that's Jessica Daly's brother that passed away.
Okay.
And so, Mr. Paul, I believe he took care of the field.
Yeah, he was definitely one of the ones that did. So.
And here come the Tigers!
The Ripley Tigers take the field, led by the cheerleaders, and it looks like maybe some of the youth players here in Ripley. I think these are some of the kids that went to the football camp, because I recognize that shirt. The Ripley Tigers have taken the field, followed up by the cheerleaders. The Southside Hawks take the field, and we are just about ready for kickoff.
But one thing I know about the Hawks, right, they're nowhere near the size they were last year.
No, they definitely have lost some stuff from last year. Ripley's going to have 3 back deep to receive the kick as they stand about the 10-yard line. That is number 23, Curry, number 16, Barnes, and what's the number on the far side, Hawks?
Well, that's too far for me to see, Mike. I don't know who that is. Tigers are looking for a little revenge tonight since they got beat pretty good by Southside last year. The Southside, I think, was a game away from going to the state title, or maybe 2 games away from going to the state title.
Tiger fans, are you ready for some football?
The Hawks tee it up at the 40-yard line as we get ready for the first kickoff of the year in the 2019 season.
For 2019, first game for both of these teams. Here we go.
And it's kickoff time in Tiger Town. A long end-over-end kick, a good kick as it goes all the way back to about the 3-yard line. It comes out across the 15, the 20, and hit by a host of Hawks about the 22-yard line. And that's where the Tigers will put it in play for their first offensive play of the 2019 season.
Mike, I believe that was,
Denzel King
number
on the
14
return.
that got that ball.
Brings the
Be
ball back
Talafaro.
to about the 22-yard line.
Oh, it might have been 84. I think it was 84.
It's
It was
first down,
84,
Tigers.
That was Denzel King. So Ripley will have the ball on the near hash mark, going from the north end zone toward the south. Ripley breaks the huddle, comes to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have two wide outs to the right, one to the left. Cordarian Curry is the lone setback in the backfield. Hunter Crowder, the quarterback, in shotgun formation, two wide to each side, put a man in motion. Quarterback takes a snap, he hands it off to Squirt, going off the left side. He breaks a couple of tackles as he gets out across the 25 to around the 27-yard line.
Great blocking up front, Mike, by that Ripley Tiger offensive line.
Of course, we got to mention tonight that one of our main defensive players, Kendrick Price, transfer from Haywood County, 6'2", 241-pound defensive end, is injured, so he's not playing tonight. This time the Tigers are going to have three spread wide to the right, one to the left, still in shotgun formation. Curry is the lone back. Crowder takes a snap, hands it to Curry, coming this way, cuts back inside, gets a block. And he's got the first down, I believe. He's right close to it if he doesn't. Let's see, they're going to say he does have the first down. So the Tigers on their opening series moved the chains, so it's a Tiger first down.
Tiger's doing a good job moving that ball, Mike. They're spreading out that defense. And, I thought they were going to run the ball. Well, they are running the ball, but I thought Crowder would go up on the center more. But whatever worked, did it work.
Two wide to the left, two wide to the right. Curry stands to the left. Quarterback wants to throw. He throws it to number 8. It's complete at the 40-yard line. He breaks a tackle coming down the near sideline, tackled, but not until he crosses the 50-yard line to the 49-yard line. So the Tigers pick up about 15 on that first down play. A good play there by the Ripley Tiger number 8 as he made a good catch and a good run after the catch. That's Ethan Miller.
Douglas on the
First down and 10. Tigers at the Hawk 49-yard line. Tigers up to the line again. Wide outs to both sides. Ball goes to Squirt again, and somebody's helmet comes off. They're still trying to bring him down as he gets out to about the 42-yard line. So a pickup of about 6 or 7 on that first down play for the Ripley Tiger offense.
And that helmet come off the number 61 Bashir, so he has to come out for at least one play.
Brazier, yeah,
Brazier.
he's the center.
Yeah, that's Michelle Brazier and
Ripley.
That's always scary whenever you have to change the center. That center quarterback exchange is very important. Looks like 57 takes his place. It's Blake Barrow. And it's back in shotgun formation, 3 wide left, 1 to the right. Quarterback's going to keep it himself. He gets out to the 40-yard line. It's going to be short of the first, but it's going to be third and short for the Ripley Tigers as Crowder moves the ball about 3 yards, and it's going to be third down and 1 with 9:30 to go in the opening quarter. No score here at Tiny Stadium, Jim Fitchie Field, and Don Paris Press Box.
You know, I'm impressed with the Tigers, Mike, of how they're taking their time, letting that clock run, and just playing hard-nosed football.
Brazier back in at center. 3 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Moore in the backfield with Crowder. Crowder takes a snap. He's going to run himself right up the left side. He gets the first down, or excuse me, off the right side. He picks up the first down. So it's going to be first down and 10. Ripley at the Hawks 37-yard line, 38-yard line.
And that's,
37.
and that's something when you have a quarterback that can run like Connor can run, Mike, you got to watch him and the running back.
The Tigers marching, and they're in field goal range now as we saw Hawkins kick a 60-yarder in practice before the game here on the field tonight. 3 wide left, again 1 to the right. Hunter Rose to his left, wanting to throw, stops and throws it, and it's caught by number 1, that's Ogden, and he picks up about 5 on the first down play.
I believe Ogden's a sophomore in
I
tonight.
think he is.
Douglas and
He's a
Hill
junior.
right there together to make the quick stop. Second down.
So he picks up
and
about 5, so it'll be second down and 5.
5.
Tigers doing a good job of, they've thrown a couple of passes. We've caught both of them. and receivers are hanging onto the ball and turning them up and getting yards after the catch. Tigers line 3 up to the wide to the right, 1 to the left. Hunter puts a man in motion.
Offside.
And it looks like we drew them offside.
That's number 15 for the Hawks, Mike. That's going to be,
It'll be close to a first down. It was second down and 6, so it should be 2nd and 1.
that's Aaron Henley. Did I say 16 or 14?
16, I think.
Yeah, Aaron Henley. He's the
Henley
quarterback.
gives the Hawks his second and a short one.
So the Tigers moving the ball on their opening possession for this game and the season. This is a great confidence builder for the Ripley Tiger offense.
Yes, it is.
Frazier back up over the ball. Shotgun formation. 3 wide left, 1 to the right. Moore in the backfield with Crowder. Crowder takes a snap. He's wanting to throw. He's flushed out of the pocket. He's in trouble, and they're going to sack him back behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to get him back for about a 9-yard loss, so it's going to bring up now 3rd down and 11. So he took a big hit there in the backfield. I don't know that he had an opportunity to get rid of the ball. It would have been great to have gotten rid of it at that point, but I don't know that he had time. They did come on him pretty fast and came from the backside, so he may not have ever seen them. But it's going to be 3rd down and 12. The Tigers' first 3rd and long situation. 2 wide to each side. Wants to throw, dropping straight back. Flushed up in the pocket. Oh, hit it out of the hands of number 23, Curry. And it was in his hands, but it came out. It would have been enough for the first down. Let's see if we're going to, we're going to attempt the, we're going to attempt a field goal here. So this will be around a 50-yard field goal. Let's see where they spot the tee. Coach said as long as we get across the 50-yard line, very much at all, he's going to give Hawkins a shot. Yeah, he is lined up in punt formation. I'm surprised. Now, don't know that we'll do as much faking this year on the punts, but Hawkins did a great job punting last week, and he gets a end-over-end punt, and it takes a good Tiger bounce, and the Tigers are going to stop it down inside the 5 at the 1-yard line.
Wow, good punt.
A good punt, good coverage by the Ripley Tigers, as Jackson Southside Hawks will have the ball 1st down and 10. And deep in their own territory, they're going to have a hole to work themselves out of as they're back at about the 2-yard line, looks like where they're going to spot it. So it'll be 1st down and 10 Hawks.
Tiger doing a good job moving that ball. They just, the Hawks just got in that one gap, Mike.
It looks like Crowder and one of his offensive linemen having a little powwow on the sideline and try to get things worked out for the next series. The Tigers now on defense. The Hawks line up in shotgun formation, 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left. And a flag comes out. If it's against the Hawks, they can't penalize them very much. Half the distance wouldn't be but a yard. I hope it is against them. Of course, both sides pointing at the other.
All sides on the Hawks.
All sides all against the Hawks. Half the distance to the goal.
So that'll back them up about a yard.
Repeat.
Make it 1st down and 11. Ball at their own 1-yard line.
Well, you know they're going to come out with a well, I don't know if they may come out with a run. Never know.
1 wide to either side for Southside. Shotgun formation. Quarterback takes a snap, hands it to his tailback, and he's swarmed, but not until he gets out about to the 4-yard line. Maybe the 3, depending on the spot. Looks like 3, so it'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Hawks. 6:20 to go in the opening quarter, no score. Southside has the ball, 2nd down and 9 to go from their own 2-yard line. Wide outs to either side, quarterback under center this time. No, he's back in shotgun formation, 1 back behind or beside him, and they hand the ball to him, trying to get around the outside. and he gets the edge, but not much of it, as he's pushed out of bounds short of the 10-yard line. It's going to bring up third, and a pretty good distance for the Hawks. It would be great. We're playing field position ball. If we can hold them, make them punt, and then get a decent return, we're back on our end of the field again.
Looks like it's about 3rd down and 4, isn't it, Mike? 3rd down and 5.
Yeah.
Southside Hawks.
3rd and 5, ball on the 8-yard line. .525 to go in the opening quarter. 3rd down and 5 for the Hawks at their own 5, or excuse me, their own 8. Wide outs to either side. Quarterback in shotgun formation, puts a man in motion to hand the ball to the back, going up the middle. He's got a hole, and he is out.
He didn't get it. Well, I don't know, he might.
Pretty close.
Yeah, it's close.
Makes the stop.
They're going to say
He got it.
that it is a 1st down, so they move the sticks on their opening series and get out from under the shadow of their own goalpost. There was a big hole that opened there for a second, and he was able to squirt through. The Tigers did a good job of closing back down, but not until he got the 1st down.
55 seconds left in this first quarter of this inaugural game of the 2019 football.
Hawks come back to the line of scrimmage. They'll have 2 wide to the right this time. Still in shotgun formation. Quarterback takes a snap. He rolls to his right, won't throw, throwing long downfield, got a man. And it's caught at the 50-yard line, and he's going to go all the way. Nobody's going to catch him. And we let him get behind our defense there, and I know that's something that the coach is going to really be upset about.
Reception made by Tyrell
I'm not
Turner.
sure if he bit on well, much of a fake for him to bite on, but he gets behind the secondary and perfectly thrown pass, and he catches it and goes all the way for 6. So with 4:27 to go in the opening quarter, Southside Hawks draw first blood as they line up for the PAT.
Yeah, like you said, Michael, and that's something that has killed us for the last few years, is them long passes.
They line up for their point after. Number 15, the kicker for the Hawks. Edward. And the PAT is up, and it is good. So with 4:27 to go in the first quarter, Southside on top of the Tigers by the score of 7-0. We'll take a 30-second break and be back right after this. Back with 4:27 to go in the opening quarter, Southside draws first blood as they're on top of the Ripley Tigers, 7-0. As they get ready to kick off, Tigers have 2 back deep at about the 5-yard line. One stands at the 15. The Hawks tee it up at 40.
Now the Tigers need to come back here and make a statement.
Barham is one of the deep backs. I can't see the number on the far side, and here is the kick. Another long end-over-end kick. Is this going to be taken at the 5-yard line across the 15? Gets out to the 20, makes a cut, gets out to about the 24-yard line, where it'll be 1st down and 10 Tigers. That was Barham on the return.
Barham on the return for the Tigers.
Ball spotted right at the 25-yard line. That's where the Tigers will go to work.
25-yard line.
Tigers need to be, but we ain't scared. It's like last year's team, and we're going to score.
Well, let's see what the Ripley Tigers do now as they break the huddle, come to the line.
Going to the wing team.
Quarterback under center, one wide out to the left. Crowder under center. Takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to the running back, one on the left side. He's got some room. He gets out and picks up about 6 or 7 yards on the first play.
Anderson
And
on the
that
sweep
was
left.
Number 28, Michael, the
28.
Tigers.
He made a great run last week, Trayvon Anderson. So he picks up 8 on 1st down, so it'll be 2nd and 8. The Tigers have only got stopped on one play on the last drive, and that was a sack, and it was a big sack for 11 or 12 yards, and that's what cost the Tigers from scoring on their opening drive. 3:45 to go in the first. Hawks on top of the Tigers, 7-0 as the Tigers come to the line of scrimmage. Wing T formation, wide out to the left. Quarterback under center takes a snap, and he hands it right up the gut to squirt, and he gets the first down as he's out across the 35 to around the 37-yard line. That'll move the sticks. First down and 10, Tigers.
Good run, good mix up on the Tigers coming out of that second series, Mike, to run out of that wing team.
Giving the Hawks something to work on. They're seeing a different formation from the first series to the second one. They come back with the same formation again this time. The wing is to the right. Wide out to the left. Quarterback takes a snap. He hands it off to the tailback going up the left side. He's on the second level and gets about 8-yard pickup. That was squirt.
To the 45-yard line.
He gets out to the 46. It'll bring up third down
It'll bring
and
up second
down
down
and about a
and
yard,
one for the Tigers.
maybe 2.
Mark Moore's getting ready to break a big one, Mike. I can tell you right now, he's getting ready to break a big one.
He's ready. I love his attitude. He really likes to win and he works hard at it. And so does Anderson and all these players.
All of them.
They've all put in a lot of work in the offseason. Wing right this time, wide out to the left. Crowder under center. Takes a snap, he hands it off, the flag comes out as the whistle blows before the play gets started. I think it's going to be a procedure penalty against the Tigers.
It is, the wing jumped.
And that's going to cost the Tigers. It was first down and second down and 2. Now it's going to bring up second down and 7. Curry checks in. So does Ogden. Hayes looks out there as well, number 3. The Tigers break their huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. Wing to the right this time, wide out to the left. Curry is in the wing position, now he's going to move over to the other side. This time it'll be wing left with a wide out to the left. And he goes in motion. And hand the ball right up the gut. He got the first down, and that was squirt. As he moves it out to the 49-yard line, just shy of the midfield stripe, it'll be first down Tigers.
You know, Mike, I don't know of another running back
Good for a
in our division that runs as hard as Moore does.
He's a good one.
Or with as much heart as he does.
He's definitely a good one. 1:40 to go in the opening quarter. Ripley on the move as they trail 7-0. Ogden split wide to the right. Anderson's going to be at quarterbacks, or excuse me, he's going to be to the right of Moore. Crowder under center. Wing to the left. They're going to hand the ball off to Anderson. Wing on the left side. He's got some room. He gets a block. Cuts back up the middle. Gets the first down as he runs hard. And he's out to the 40-yard line. So with 1 minute and 9 seconds to go, Ripley on the move.
Is he a senior, Michael? What is he?
Southside territory to the right at the 40-yard line, and another Tiger first down.
I was actually talking to Coach Montgomery just today, and he was talking about what a hard worker Henderson was in the weight room. Well, this time, Curry will line up as the wing back to the right, wide out to the left. And the quarterback almost mishandles the ball. He tries to just turn it up himself and keep from losing yards. He does pick up about a yard, maybe a yard and a half off the play. It's kind of a busted play. I don't know if the quarterback turned the wrong way or the running back ran to the wrong side. But at least we didn't lose yards off of it. It'll be second down and 9 for the Tigers.
That's right. It looks like when the ball wasn't completely in his hands when he began to turn, Mike, but nevertheless, a good recovery by Hunter Crowder.
We've probably got one more play to run in this opening quarter, if we get it off. And I believe the Tigers are going to be content just letting it run down. And the play clock has one more second on it than the game clock, so that's going to be the end of one here from Tiny Knee Stadium. Southside 7, Ripley 0. We'll take a 1-minute timeout and be back right after this. Back as we get ready to start the second quarter here at Tiny Knee Stadium, Jim Fitzhugh Field at Tiny Knee Stadium, and from Don Paris press box, the Tigers have the ball and on the move. It'll be second down and 9 from the Hawks 39-yard line as the Hawks lead 7-0, first play of the second quarter. Ripley on the move as this is their second offensive series.
We switch ends. Tigers head north.
Ripley running, they're in the double wing now. Wide out to the left. Man in motion is Curry, and they just pitch it to him. He gets caught in the backfield, and he's not going to even get back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to be stopped at about the 43-yard line. He's going to lose about 4 or 5 on the play. As I guess it was a lack of blocking over here on this left side because they came to him. He never was able to turn up.
It's now
And
third
the
and 12.
Hawks pushed the Tigers back into a 3rd and about 13 situation.
You know that you're right. The offensive line just lost focus right there, Mike, and let them Hawks come right up the middle.
Crowder brings his team to the line. Double wing formation. Wide out to the left is Ogden. Crowder takes a snap. He's wanting to throw. Row to his left. Looking. Lets it fly. And it's caught off the tip.
By Barnes.
By Ogden and caught by Barnes. And inside the 20-yard out to the 19-yard line. And a flag is on the play as well. Back at the 36-yard line. Almost an illegal receiver downfield. Looks like it's coming back. Yep, that's what it is. Illegal receiver downfield.
I don't understand that play. I mean, I don't understand how there was an illegal man downfield when he was in as a running back in the backfield.
If you go more than 3 yards past the line of scrimmage before he releases the ball, and you're not an eligible receiver, that's what it is. So that'll back the Tigers up now, make it 3rd and long. That ball was intended for Ogden, and it's tipped. And then
Illegal player down.
there was
5-yard penalty. It's third down.
and it was caught off the tip by number 16 Barham, and it was down inside the 20s, but flag brings it back 3rd and 17. And I think the Tigers are going to take a timeout with this 3rd and long situation.
55 seconds left in this first half. 7-0.
The Tigers are going to take a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them and be back right after this. Ripley comes to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 17. Shotgun formation. Wide outs to either side. Crowder wants to throw. He's throwing to a man downfield. And a flag comes in. And it's going to be pass interference against the Hawks.
Because he was all over Curry, Mike. I mean, he didn't give him no room. I mean, he bumped him all the way down to the, and if the ball is going to be spotted at the place of the foul, or it should.
No, it'd be 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. Could be.
You need to break some more along the line.
And so that's going to make it 3rd and about 2, maybe 3 yards.
I mean, he bumped him all the way down from the time he left. But you can bump him, I think, 10 yards. Is that right? And then
He had
to let go.
his arm in on his arm, and I think that's what the call was. And so after 15 yards from the line of scrimmage, that moves it down where it's going to be 3rd down and 3, ball at the 33-yard line, as the Tigers in a much more manageable 3rd down situation. And they're pulling the Hawks off, and that's enough for a first down. That long or hard snap count. Good job. Good call by the Ripley Tiger coaching staff. All that line snap count.
Needed 3 for the first.
Get an easy first down and keep the drive alive. As the Tigers are going to be inside the 30 with 1st down and 10.
I tell you something else I like too, Mike. I like it that the quarterback is not coming out after the play's over and getting the play. They got other players that's bringing the play in.
Tigers in a wing T formation, wing to the right, wide out to the right. Quarterback hands it off to Barham, this time going around the right side. He's got some room. He's got the first down. He turns the sideline. He's going to be stopped around the 10-yard line. Maybe it's a little short, but it's going to be enough for a Tiger first down as they move the sticks.
And they're about at the 11-yard line, Mike.
Near the 10-yard line.
Here's first down for the Ripley Tigers. Still got plenty of time to come out and catch most of this ball game. Come and support the Ripley High School Tigers.
Good crowd here for Ripley and a decent crowd from Southside. First down and 10, ball at the 11-yard line, 10:41 to go in the second. The Tigers trail 7-0. The Southside Hawks as they split one wide to the left, wingman to the right. Crowder under center, he has the ball off to Squirt, trying to go up the middle. Tough sledding there as not much was being moved off of the front left, between left guard and the center it looked like. They kind of stack it up there. Now they picked up maybe a yard.
Short gain, second down and 9.
Call it second down and 9 with 10:15 to go in this second quarter. The Hawks on top of the Tigers, 7-0. Tigers needing to punch this one in. Crowder under center. Takes a snap, it's a toss coming this way, and he's hit in the backfield. He still fights and picks up another yard or two going off the left side. Going to bring up third down. Pretty long here for the Tigers. They can't actually get a first down without scoring. This is gut check time. Those offensive linemen got to push those guys out of the way and make a crease or a lane for the running back. 9:30 to go in the first half.
You know, I believe we can do it. Of course, Southside is stacking that line, but this would be a good time here for Hunter to run it.
One wide to either side. Shotgun formation. More to the left of the quarterback. Takes the snap, and the flag comes out.
Too much time.
Been a delay of game by the Tigers, so they're going to go from 3rd and 9. That's going to back them up to 3rd and 14. That's one of those mental mistakes you just can't make. But you want to get those out of the way early.
Especially when you got the clock right there in your face.
And they're not huddling up, so they should have plenty of time. Same formation. Drops back, he's going to throw his fade pattern, and it's incomplete, as it was intended. A fade pattern was intended, I think, for, who is that?
I believe it's Curry.
From the 9-yard line, the Tigers.
Yeah, it was Curry, so it falls incomplete. So with 4th down and 14, the Tigers are going to line up for their field goal. So this is going to be about a 30-yard field goal. No, it's going to be, let's see where they put the block. Looks like it's going to be about a 32-yard field goal.
Get you to better kick that and go.
Hawkins, the preseason All-State kicker for 4A, waits for the snap. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it looked good to hear. So with 9 minutes exactly to go in the second quarter, the Tigers knocked that goose egg off as they put 3 on the board in the first half as the Tigers kick off following a field goal by Hawkins. The Tigers now trail 7-3 as we get ready for Hawkins to put the ball into play, as he'll be kicking from the near hash mark.
And I believe one thing's going to be to our advantage, Mike, is that the Southside defense has been on the field a whole lot longer than the Tigers.
That is true.
Turn deep for the Hawks.
Caleb Hawkins is ready to kick off to the Southside Hawks.
And here is the kick. A long end-over-end kick as it goes all the way back into the end zone for a touchback. And so the Hawks will have it first down and 10 at their own 20.
And he kicked it right on the back line of that field goal.
8 minutes and 58 seconds left in this third
That makes it a 70-yard kickoff.
Southside
It was
has
good.
the first down.
Tiger defense needs to hold up and we don't need them long passes and then And that's one of the reasons why Southside scored was because of the long pass. We had the run pretty well locked up. That's something that's hurt us over the past few years, been those long passes.
And the Hawks break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage, wide outs to either side, shotgun formation. Here's the snap, the hand to the running back going right up the middle. He hit originally at the line of scrimmage, but he breaks that tackle and still on his feet as he's out. And I think he's still running, but he was blown dead. The ball was at about the 27-yard line, so pickup of 7, bringing up second down and 3 for the Hawks.
45 had to come out by the Tigers. He's limping.
It'll be second down.
Number 40 takes his place.
40 is Williams, 45 is Turner Crowder. That's Hunter's younger brother. And here come the Hawks. Wide outs to either side. Shotgun formation, or pistol formation actually. Here's the snap, and they go to the only tailback back there, and the Tigers wrap him up, but not until he gets the first down. He's out across the 30 to around the 33-yard line, where it will be first down and 10 as the Hawks move the chains here with 8:05 to go in the first half. The Tigers trail 7-3.
Including Pickett and Jones.
Tigers need to get this ball back and let's get another score on the board.
Hawks break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage, wide outs to either side, shotgun formation. Here's the snap, and the quarterback wants to throw. He's under pressure, but it's complete to number 44 over the middle, and they pick up a first down out at the 49-yard line. He was hit hard as he let the ball go, but he gave him way too much time to catch his receiver downfield, and so they moved the sticks as it'll be first down just shy of the 50 at the ball. The nose of the ball is right shy of the 49-yard line.
And that was a good pass.
It was a good pass, good catch. Everything on offense was good. Defensive side left a little bit to be desired. The Hawks break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. This time they're going to have quad or 4 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left, empty backfield. And Ripley takes a timeout. They haven't seen that formation before, so they want to take a timeout and talk about it. And we'll take a 30-second break with them and be back right after this. .6:30 to go in the half. Quarterback in shotgun formation. Flag comes out.
Against the Hawks, Mike.
So that'll back them up. Instead of second down and 5, it'll be second down and 10 now.
Ball started.
Second down and 9.
Nose of the ball just shy of the 50-yard line. So it'll bring up second down and 9.
You see the Little League World Series where they had those kids come do it all again?
6:15 to go until halftime. Hawks with an empty backfield, shotgun formation. 3 wide right, 1 to the left. Quarterback wants to throw, looking, throwing, looking, still nowhere to run, nowhere to throw it. He's brought down as he tries to just run himself up the middle, and a good job there by one of the Ripley
56.
linebackers, number 56, staying at home and bringing down the quarterback. That's Mason Pipkin. He's a junior, 5'11", 241 pounds. So it'll bring up third down and about 7 for the Hawks.
Good job by the Tiger defense, Mike. Like you said, he stayed at home. He didn't get out of his position, but he stayed right there.
2 wide to the left, 2 to the right for the Hawks. shotgun formation, and they pull the Ripley Tigers off. Turnabout's fair play, I guess. So instead of 3rd and 9, it's going to be 3rd and 4.
He'll move it 5 yards. It'll still be 3rd down. And
So still 3rd down for the Hawks. The Tigers need to stop them here. I don't think they can kick from here. We would hopefully get a good run back or not have a very good punt by them. So the Tigers have decent field position. As we approach the 5-minute mark, the Tigers still trail 7-3. And it looks like they tried to draw us off again. It didn't work this time. They're down to 7 seconds on the play clock. If they take very much longer, we'll get it back. They get the snap off, they hand it to the running back trying to get outside on this side. He's headed off, and he goes reverses field back the other side of the way. He's got the first down, and he's going down the far sideline. He's going to be finally pushed out of bounds as he crosses the 20 and the 15, it looks like, inside the 15.
We have to do a better job.
Well, I mean, on those broken plays, it's really, really hard. I mean, you just don't expect that to happen, and you can't. It's hard. I mean, you do teach especially your defensive end, whoever's got contained from the backside, to not let anybody cut back that way. But he didn't go outside; he cut back on the inside, and people were just out of position as they were in pursuit. So it picks up first down. It'll be 1st down and 10 at the 14-yard line. 4:49 to go in the first half. The Hawks knocking at the door. And the quarterback wants to throw again. He's rolling to his right, rolling, looking, and nobody to throw it to. And he does throw it into the end zone, and it's a little high as it falls off number 8's hands. And number 8 for the Hawks was Wood. And so it'll bring up 2nd down and 10, ball still at the 14-yard line.
We definitely need to stop here, Mike. Big time stop.
That incomplete pass stops the clock with 4:43 to go until halftime. Second down and 10, ball on the 14, 4:43 to go until half. The Tigers trail 7-3. Here's the snap, and they hand it to the tailback. Going off the right side, short gain. He picks up, well, I guess about 3, maybe 4. He's close to the 10-yard line.
Number 4.
The tackle, that was Williams. He's a senior, 5'11", 180 pounds.
3rd down and 7, Mike.
Ball is spotted at the 11. Tigers can stop them here. They have a good chance of, depending on if they try to kick a field goal, and I think that they would, looking at their kicker before the game, looked like he was capable of doing that. But again, they may go for it, try to get the touchdown. So Tigers got to play good fundamental defense here with 4 minutes exactly to go until halftime. And there's going to be another timeout called, and this time by the Hawks. So with 3:54 to go until halftime, the Hawks take a timeout, and we'll take a 30-second timeout with them and be back right after this. The situation is 3rd down and 7 for the Hawks. They're at the Tiger 11-yard line. They lead by the score of 7-3 as we approach halftime. It's been a good game so far. Both teams have moved the ball. So both offenses have actually done well. The defenses have really surprised me as not doing as well as I anticipated. But it just says a lot about the offense. As they get ready to snap the ball, 3rd down and 7, ball on the 11, shotgun formation. Quarterback takes a snap. He's got a man in the flat, and he overshoots him. He had him at about the 3-yard line, and he had a couple of yards there, had some distance between him and the defender, but it falls incomplete, bringing up 4th down and 7.
Looks like the Hawks, well, they know they're sending in the kicker. I guess.
I think 15's the kicker. I think he's.
They're going to go for it on 4th down and 7.
So they figure they would rather have a better chance of going for it, so the Tigers can get a big stop here if they can stop them in the red zone and get the ball over on downs. Got to watch for the long snap count, and the Hawks take another timeout as they're going to talk about it. With their timeout, we'll take a 30-second timeout and be back right after this.
19 varsity.
3:41 to go in the first half. 4th down and 7 for the Hawks as they have the ball on the Tiger 11-yard line. They called a timeout. It looked like they were going to go for it before the timeout, and it still looks like that they are lined up as they're going to go for it. Of course, the Tigers don't need to be drawn off sides. It wouldn't give them a first down, but it would make it easier if they had 4th down and 2. Shotgun formation. Quarterback wants to throw. Look, and he's throwing into the flat, and it's caught. Picked off by the Tigers. He's coming back down the far sideline. One man to beat. He gets by him. One man may catch him. Nobody's going to catch him. And that is ball. Number 16 for the Ripley Tigers takes it back to the house. A 100-yard touchdown or interception for a touchdown. And I believe that was Barham. It was officially will go down in the book as a 100-yard interception for a touchdown, but it was really like 105 or 6 because he was several yards deep in the end zone when he caught it. And that wasn't that Barnes?
That was Barnes, number 16.
So what a way to turn it around. Now the Tigers are on top by the score of 9-6 as they line up for the point after. I don't see any flags on the play. So just like that, boom, boom, the Tigers on top. With 3:24 to go until halftime, as they still haven't put the score up, and the referees are talking and at the middle of the field, not sure what that's about. I don't know if there's question whether he stepped out of bounds or there was a penalty or whatever it is. It looks like Southside is going down to the north end of the field as if they overheard the referees, and it looks like the touchdown is going to stand. We'll get the indication from the referee as he walks to the middle of the field. Personal foul against Southside. And so the touchdown is
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, the touchdown stand.
So the score with 3:24 to go until halftime, Ripley 9, Southside 7. Ripley will line up for their point after. And a great job there by number 16 for the Tigers, Barham, as he intercepts it and takes it to the house.
And he is a senior. Just a great fast run by the Tigers, Mike.
Hawkins lines up for the point after. 3:24 to go until halftime.
Don't we get some money for that?
There's a snap, and the kick is up, and it is good.
It's good.
So with 3:24 to go until halftime, Ripley takes their first lead of the game and of the season over the Southside Hawks, 10-7. A big difference in the score of this game this time this year as opposed to this time last year.
Yes, and for every touchdown, don't the quarterback plug his money?
Bank Tennessee gives $25 to the football program.
And if you say that's why they're getting ready to kick off, the fifth quarter will be a Whitefield Assembly of God after the ball game for the middle school and Ripley High School kids. But you have to have your ID to get into the church. They're going to have food and fellowship, and that'll be immediately after this ball game at Whitefield Assembly of God on Whitefield Road.
So that personal foul is going to be marked off on the kickoff.
Wow.
So Hawkins will actually be kicking from their from the 45 now of the Hawks, and I don't think Hawkins actually needed that 15 yards because he put it in the end zone about 10 yards deep last time, and so they moved it up 15 yards. He probably kicked it through the upright from here.
Oh, he could. What did you say? He kicked a 60-yard field goal during warm-up?
He did. Put it right on the 50-yard line, punched it through, and it still had 5 or 6 yards left on his leg.
I know Caleb got several schools just looking at him.
He's already gotten one offer, and I'm sure a lot more are going to be coming as he gets ready to kick off. And here is the kick. And he puts it through the end zone.
Took him call.
So it'll be first down and 10 for the Hawks at their own 20-yard line with 3:24 until halftime. trailing the Tigers by the score of 10-7.
You know, that's got a sting on the south, on the Hawks too, Mike, you know it?
Their own
No,
20,
no doubt.
with 3:24 left to play in the first half. Southside will have it first down.
Next, we're on,
So it'll be first down and 10, 3:24 to go until halftime. Ripley on top, 7-10. Ball at the 20-yard line. Shotgun formation. Quarterback hands it off to his running back, going off the left side. He's got a little bit of room as he gets out across the 25 to around the 26, 27, right at the 3-minute mark.
the number 33 for Callaway, the red net ball, Mike, he is a senior for the Hawks.
It'll be second down and 3.
And here's the next play. As he goes off the left side, he's got the first down. As he gets close to the 40-yard line, the 30, you're going to see he's at the 38.
Williams
He's a good running back.
makes the stop, but not before the ball carrier takes it for a Southside.
That's the number 23.
And then back up to the line quickly. No huddling. There was a little bit of misunderstanding who's supposed to get the ball. The running back gets it going off the left side, picks up about 3 as the clock winds down to 2:39.
Yeah, that ball was fumbled as he was trying to handle that ball off, Mike, to the running back.
For the Tigers, it's second down and
Don't have any scores to give you yet, but as they become available, we'll pass those along to you. Up to the line now with 2:20 to go until halftime. Second down and 7 for the Hawks. Wide outs to either side, shotgun formation. Quarterback looks to the sideline. One running back to his right. High snap as it goes
Get that
over
ball.
the quarterback. Now the Ripley Tigers trying to get on it. And I don't know who's going to have it. It looked like we had just about as good a chance to get it as they did, but there it looks like the indication is that the Hawks are going to keep possession of the ball, but they're going to lose about 15 yards.
That was number 28 that was running after that ball, Mike. We called his name several times tonight, but he almost got that ball.
Yeah, he did. That was Anderson. It looked like he had just as good a shot at it as the quarterback. He got a lot more ground to cover. He got there quickly, but not quite quick enough, as it's going to bring up third down and about 25.
Clock steady running. We're down to 1:45 left on that first half.
I think the Hawks now want to just get out of this first half. Let's see if they try anything fancy or if they just try to run the clock out. 1:30 to go. Tigers 10, Hawks 7. Here's a snap. And it's just a screen pass or a swing pass. And he is hit after he catches the ball up to about the 30-yard line. Pick up at about 5, but it's still going to bring up,
Third down, 28.
that's fourth down.
A fourth down.
It'll be fourth down and about 20. So the Tigers now put the Hawks in a punting situation with 1:20 to go. There's a timeout on the field. We'll keep it here as we get ready for the first punt of the game by the Hawks.
Tigers call a
And let me go ahead and announce it, which I know it's a little early in the game, but next Friday night, the Tigers will be at home again if we take on the Memphis Nighthawks, which is I believe, Mike, a homeschool football team.
That's my understanding.
And that don't mean nothing, folks. That don't mean them kids can't play. So y'all need to come out and support these Ripley Tigers.
Tim Tebow played on a homeschool team. We all know what he did.
Yep. How many national championships did he win?
I think just one,
Just one?
but he won a Heisman too. So when play resumes, it'll be fourth down and 20 according to the scoreboard. Ball at the 29-yard line.
And number 99 for the Tigers, the kid that Kendrick Price that moved from Haywood, he's not even playing tonight. But I believe you said he had some chest injury or soreness or something in his chest.
Yeah, something that caused him to hold him out.
Well, they're going for it, Mike.
And I guess they figured they got much to lose. Maybe a quick kick. See what they do.
Yeah.
It is. And they kick it and try to catch the Tigers up. And it takes a Hawk bounce down to the 22, about the 23-yard line, maybe the 24. With 1 minute and 10 seconds to go until halftime, Ripley has the ball and the lead on top 10-7 as they get ready to take over on offense to see if the Tigers try to push it downfield and put another score up before halftime.
Kelly, don't mean much if we get a needed a field goal.
If we can get, if we can pick up about 30 yards, he's in field goal range. 1:10 to go. The Tigers have two wide to either side, shotgun formation. Crowder at quarterback. He's our southpaw quarterback. Here's a snap, and they hand it off to Squirt going up the middle, and he's in the secondary. He's making a couple of cuts. He's got the first down. He's out across the 35, and they're finally getting down at about the 39-yard line. With 1 minute exactly to go, they'll have to stop the clock to move the chains. And had they not grabbed him around the ankle, I think he could have been gone to the house.
Big time. Big time.
The clock continues to run. 55 seconds to go. First down and 10. Ball at the 39-yard line. And here's the snap. And he's going to be sacked in the backfield back at the 31-yard line. And they actually didn't have a player off the field. They had 12 men on the field. He was still running off when the ball was snapped. And Coach Cruz upset and talking to the referee about it, but no flag came out. But I noticed that myself. And I think we've got an official timeout. You can play with 10, but you can't play with 12. And it looks like maybe they are going to call that. Never saw a flag come out. I think Coach Cruz was able to convince them, and it was obvious. I saw him running off and knew he didn't get off in time. 46 seconds to go until halftime. Ripley leads 10-7 as they mark it.
15.
It must have been more than too many men on the field, because that almost puts the ball in field goal range for Hawkins as the ball is moved down to the 46-yard line, where it'll be first down and 10. The Tigers at the Hawks' 46-yard line. Two wide to the right, two to the left. Crowder and Moore in the backfield. And here goes the clock.
Well, something happened again, Mike.
I think this may be a official timeout. Falls at 42 seconds, or the clock is. If it's an official timeout, looks like they put some time back on the clock. The referee's coming to the sideline to talk to Coach Cruz. I guess give him an explanation.
Here we go. 43, 44.
Well, I say that this has been a well called game so far.
So they did put back the 3 seconds there, so it's 45 seconds left until halftime here in the second quarter. Ripley with the ball in the lead. Crowder in shotgun formation, takes a snap, drops straight back. Now he's going to pull it down and run goes to his left. And he's trying to get outside, and he steps out of bounds just shy of the 40. And it looks to me like we're just trying to pick up enough yards to get Hawkins into field goal range and stop the clock. And we definitely did some of both on that.
That's smart. That's smart right there, Mike. You know what?
Right there would be a 40. The ball is at the 40, so they kick it from about the 43, so it'd be a 53-yard field goal from here. So anything you can get from here in should be just icing on the cake for Hawkins, but we've got to be able to stop the clock as we're out of timeouts. And here's a pass downfield, and it's overthrown, almost caught anyway. But it falls incomplete. Going to bring up third down and about 3. About 3.
Somebody, I don't know. I think is that Curry that hurt his foot ankle when he come down, Mike. I believe it was number 23.
Yeah, I think it was Curry that the ball pass was intended for.
He almost caught that. Oh.
Yeah, he almost went up with one hand and caught it. 36 seconds to go until halftime. 3rd down and 3 from the 39-yard line. Here's the snap, wanting to throw, rolling to the right. He's going to be, the ball should be incomplete. And I'm glad it's not intentional grounding, because he would, I don't know if they were trying to set up a screen or if the rush was just that bad, but it was a jailbreak. We don't need to give up that kind of yardage. We definitely need to keep Hawkins in field goal range, whereas now it's going to be 4th down. So here comes the kick team, the field goal team. So let's see, we're going to be in the 50s, that's for sure. Well, let's see, it's going to be 45, 46, 47, 57-yard field goal.
Is it 57?
57. This would be, it's got to be close to the state record if he makes it. Here's the kick, it's up. And it is going to be just shy, just short. So with 30 seconds left until halftime, and he's, I know there's nobody more disappointed than him, because he's made those before and just didn't quite have enough leg. It was straight enough, and it didn't fall much short, maybe 3 or 4 yards. But it'll turn the ball over now to the Hawks on downs, and they'll have 29 seconds left until halftime. The Ripley Tigers on top, 10-7.
Ball goes over and is marked at the 20-yard line.
So they'll have the ball now at the 20.
29
I
seconds.
don't understand why we go back to the 20 line.
They go
If you miss a field goal, that's where it goes.
Oh, okay.
The Nighthawks are playing Sheffield tonight in Memphis. So 1st down and 10, 29 seconds to go. The Hawks with the ball at their own 20. 4 wideouts to the right. Quarterback wants to throw. Looking downfield, he's got a couple men running, and he just throws in the middle of the field, not where anyone is around. Clock never did start, though. Still 24 seconds left on the clock.
He threw it about 10 yards past the receiver.
Yeah, he kind of threw it in no man's land.
Kid's got a good arm. That's number 16.
We'll try to, again, keep you up to date on the scores around West Tennessee. A big game over in Brownsville tonight as the Haywood County Tomcats are hosting the Henry County Patriots. Then there's the Covington-Munford game. So both of those big games tonight.
2nd down and 10.
24 seconds still showing on the clock. 2nd down and 10. Quarterback's going to hand it to his running back, going right up the middle. He breaks it back outside, now back to the inside. Now he's finally brought down for a loss of a couple. And
Clock is running.
that'll probably be the last play of the half. I don't anticipate the Hawks calling a timeout and stopping it. And that looks like that's going to be the case, as they're going to be happy to go in because they'll get the ball to start the second half. So at the end of the first half, your Ripley Tigers, well, there's 3 seconds still left on the clock. Let's see if, looks like somebody called a timeout.
It had to be the Hawks, because I know the Tigers were out of timeout.
Yeah, that's true. So not sure why they let it count down so far before they called a timeout. But I guess they're going to throw one long pass downfield and see if they can hit anything. Of course, the Tigers just need to put somebody back about 40 yards deep and just don't let anybody behind you.
That's exactly right, Mike. Nobody knew that end zone.
So 3 seconds left until
3
halftime.
seconds left in this half.
And then again, they may just need it right there where they hit, Mike.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they call timeout to do that, but I've seen stranger things happen.
Yeah, like the referee picked the ball up and took it to the other side of the field.
Yeah, that was one of the craziest things I ever saw. Instead of bringing the chains over to the ball like you're supposed to do to measure for a first down, they took the ball to the chain. And that happened last year. I forgot what game it was in. It'll be 4 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left for the Hawks. And he's just dropping back, wanting to throw. He's got men running downfield. And it's a long pass and overthrows everybody. And that is going to be the last play of the first half. And so at the end of the first half, the Ripley Tigers on top of the Southside Hawks by the score of 10-7. So we're going to send it back to the station, and we'll bring you the second half in about 20 minutes, so stay tuned. Back as we are about to get ready for the second half. Ripley on top, 10-7. they will be playing defense to start the second half.
And it was a fun first half to watch. The Tigers down.
Senior is Reagan White. She's the captain. Juniors Ashlyn Gray, Lexi Greer, Kaylee McAllister, Amber Murphy, Hannah Chalk, Paige Hardy, Maddie Payton, Carney Rose, Brianna Shelton, Abby Sondergreff. Those are the juniors. The freshmen are Kaylin Green, Ashlyn Hartsfield, Lee Hutchins, and Taylor Sanders. Coached by Coach Ginger Hearn. All right, we're just about ready for the kickoff.
If you're Coach Cruz, Mike, what do you tell your team at halftime? We're up by the lead. Just keep it, don't lose it.
Well, they just need to tighten up. You know, they've got to correct the mistakes. You know, they had a couple penalties. They need to definitely address those. The main thing is they've got to tighten up on offense, especially in the offensive line, and defense. They've got to get to the ball a little quicker, and especially don't let them have those long passes that we let their only touchdown come from a long pass that they got behind our secondary, and the quarterback did a fantastic job of laying it in there just right. We never had a chance.
That's right. Beautiful pass we just got behind.
So Hawkins will tee it up at the 40 on the near hash mark.
Here we go.
He's kicking from the south to the north. And here we go as we get ready to start the second half. And the ball goes into the end zone, so it will be a touchback, and the Hawks will have it first down and 10. Now, one thing I noticed, it wasn't anything called, but it looked like our outside guy on the far side got really close to crossing that 40-yard line before the ball was kicked. Now, with somebody like Hawkins, it probably wouldn't make that much of a difference. You back it up 5 yards, you still probably put it in the end zone, but we just don't need to make those mistakes.
That's right. And, you know, Tigers, like you said, Martha, is going to need to come out and we do need to tighten up on this defense.
In the past and this season. Thank you, guys.
So the Hawks come to the line of scrimmage, first play of the second half. They trail the Tigers 10-7. Here's a snap. They hand the ball to the running back right up the middle, and he's hit after a short gain. He's still on his feet and gang tackled by the Tigers, but he's going to pick up about 2, it appears. Wait for them to spot it. And they're going to say he picked up about 3. So it'll be second down and 7.
And that's number 33 for the Hawks, Mike. That's Brown Callaway. He's a running back and linebacker.
And not sure who hit him first for the Tigers, but a whole slew of them came in after that initial hit. So it's second down and 7. Ball at the 23-yard line. Shotgun formation. Wide outs to either side. Quarterback rolling to his right, wants to throw, looking downfield, looking, and overthrows and almost picked off. Ogden had a chance at it, but he got his hands on it, but couldn't come in with it. So the ball falls incomplete, bringing up third down and 7 now.
Yeah, that was a good try by Hawkins. Like you said, he didn't like it. Just, I mean, it was right there on his fingertips.
So good job there by the Tiger defense. So a definite, you would assume, pass play here with 3rd and 8, ball on the 23-yard line, 3rd and 7. Wide outs to either side for the Hawks. Shotgun formation. Here's a snap. The quarterback has handed it off. No, he's still got it. He's trying to throwing long downfield. Has a man, and it's too far. He leads him a little too much down at about the 35-yard line, and the ball falls incomplete. So punting situation now for the Hawks. It's going to be 4th down and 7, ball at their own 23-yard line.
I don't know who we had chasing him, but he was fishing to get hammered if he hadn't let go of that ball. Now, can you hit the quarterback after he has released the ball?
No.
You cannot.
Roughing the passer.
Well, we wouldn't lean to.
It don't matter. All right, punting situation, 11:03. Ripley has a man standing back at his 43-yard line, and here gets the punt off. It's an end-over-end hit. or kick, it hits and rolls, and the Tigers will back away from it. And it's going to be downed at the 37-yard line. And that's where it will be, first down and 10 for the Ripley Tiger offense as they come back on the field.
And I think that's a good statement by our defense to come out like it too, Mike.
Yeah, you give them the ball to start the second half and only give them 3 downs and they have to punt. That's a great way to start the second half. You know, most coaches will tell you the first 5 minutes of the second half kind of sets the tone. So it was a good start, and the first was only about 1 minute and 7 seconds that they had the ball, Southside. So Ripley now up to the line of scrimmage. Wing T formation, wing to the right, wide out to the right. Quarterback's going to hand the ball to Anderson. He goes off the right side, running hard. He's in the secondary. He's got one man to beat, and they try to get him, and they finally do, but not until he gets to the 25-yard line. He was hit about 5 yards into that run and broke that tackle, and if that hadn't have slowed him down, he would have been off to the races, and he still picks up about 35, 40 yards on that run. The ball is spotted at the 27-yard line.
He come off limping a little bit. He probably just got a cramp in his leg. But another, what was that, about a 70-yard run? Or 50?
About a 40, 45-yard. So it'll be first down and 10 for the Tigers. They've got the ball down at the 26-yard line of the Hawks. First down and 10. Anderson almost broke that last one. And they're going to hand the ball off up the middle this time.
They hand off the squirt number 11.
I think you are right, and he picks up about 3. Second down and 7 for the Tigers. Just under 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. Ripley on top, 10-7. Ripley breaks the huddle. Barnes is wide to the left. Crowder will be under center. Quarterback is going to take the snap. He hands it off to the running back, and he's hit hard. Before he gets to the line of scrimmage, he may have made it back to the line of scrimmage. And I think he's going to actually maybe lose about a yard.
Third down.
Somebody got through on that. Let's see. Now they moved to set this ball at the 24-yard line. So it'll be third down and 7. They give Squirt a blow as he comes out. Going to take a break, well deserved. 8:50 to go in the third. Ripley with the ball in the lead, third down and 8 at the Hawks' 38-yard line.
Oh, brought him off sides.
Yeah, they pulled him off sides, and the center did what he's actually taught to do. If you see somebody move off side, you go ahead and snap the ball, and he did. Crowder wasn't quite ready for it, but the ball hit the ground. He picked it up, took off running, but at the same time, the whistle blew, and so that should be a 5-yard penalty against the Hawks. Let's make sure they call it against them. It looks like it's going to go against the Tigers. Yeah, it's a procedure, illegal procedure against the Tigers, so that'll back the Tigers up 5 yards. So they're behind the sticks now. It's going to be third down and 13.
We can get this. We just
Distance is 13.
Good blocking up front.
It's third.
The Tigers will break the huddle. They'll send number 8 out wide to the right. 8 is Miller. Wing to the left. Quarterback hands the ball off to number 25, the wing back. He tries to get outside, but nothing doing. He gets maybe just a yard past the original line, or past the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 4th and long, so I would anticipate this being a field goal situation. 4th down and 13. It looks like the offense is staying out there, though. The scoreboard says 4th down, and the marker says 3rd.
Oh, there's a penalty, I believe, Mike. And I believe it's face mask.
I haven't seen an indication, but definitely marking it off against the Hawks. And it's going to be enough for a first down. So that's going to give the Tigers a new set of downs. That's the reason that field goal unit started on and then came back off. It is a face mask against the Hawks. So the Tigers have a first down with 8:14 to go in the third quarter. They have the ball in the lead, 10-7. It's going to be first down and 10 from the 14.
I think the ref need to go wash their rag because when they throw them, we can't hardly see them.
I never saw it. First game of the season, you'd think it would be clean. But I'm like you, I never saw it. Never saw the penalty flag, but evidently it was there. So with 8 minutes and 10 seconds to go, Ripley has a first down and 10 at the 14-yard line. They're going to hand the ball off to Barham as he breaks the first tackle and the second tackle and finally brought down. Not a long gain, but a good hard run by Barham.
Barham comes out and Anderson comes back in.
They say he picks up about 2. Second down and 8.
One of the players from Southside has to come off. I believe that's number 23. Helmet come off his head. That is Harold Ingram, defensive back and wide receiver. He's a senior.
This time Ogden's going to be split wide to the left. Wingback's going to be to the left. Crowder under center. Crowder takes a snap. He hands it off, going off the left side. Number 44, I believe it was. He picks up 2 or 3 off the left side. If that indeed was number 44.
I think it's number 49.
Okay, if it was number 40, that was Braylon Williams. He's a senior.
Yes, that's number 40.
Brings up
So it's going to be third down and about 4.
We can still get the first down.
third and 4.
Yeah, we can get first down at the 5.
And we definitely need a touchdown, but we'll take what we can get, but we definitely need a touchdown.
Just don't want to come up empty. Anything but a goose egg will be better. Quarterback under center, 3 men in the backfield, hands it off to Squirt, going off the right side. He's trying to get the edge.
He's gonna get it. No,
he's going to catch him. He's going to be close to the first down marker, though, maybe a yard short. He needed to pick up 4. Let's see if he got
Around the
it.
right.
Looked like he had enough room there to run it to the corner, but they were able to chase him down and not let him get the edge. And they're saying it's going to be 4th and less than a yard, so it looks like the Tigers are lined up to go for it. They're still in the huddle, but I didn't see any personnel changes, so it wouldn't surprise me to see a quarterback sneak here.
Can't tell what yard line they're on, Mike.
They're at the 5. And here's the snap. They are going to hand it to the tailback. He goes right up into the middle of the line. And I haven't seen an indication. It looks like he should have it, but I haven't seen the indications from the referees. The referees say it's first and goal for the Tigers.
Referee signals Tiger first down.
So it'll be first and goal for the Tigers. The ball inside the 5. Looks like maybe the 4-yard line from here.
Scoreboard showing they're on the 4-yard line, but it's hard to see up here in the angle where we at.
5:40 to go in the third quarter. Ripley on top, 10-7, and knocking at the door. First down and goal from the 4. Mr. Wheatley says they're at the 5, so we'll go with that. First down and goal from the 5. Quarterback under center. And he's quarterback sneak right up
He's
the
in.
middle.
He got it.
No indication. He did not get it. He's going to be about a yard short. So it's going to now be second down and goal from the 1.
Good run by Hunter anyway, because he gained, about 4 yards?
Yeah. So second down and goal from the 1.
1 yard.
Ripley knocking at the door. Tigers break the huddle, come to the line. They've got a jumbo package in now. They've got a very big fella in there at fullback. You can't see his number. see it, but I can't read it from here. And they hand the ball off to the running back, and they catch him in the backfield this time. Trying to go off the right side. He may lose a yard.
Had more running room on the left side.
The Tigers sending a couple of young players in. The running back, the big guy coming in, is number
79.
And that is Keontae Smith. He's 5'9", 279 pounds. We just wanted to follow him in. So it looks like we lost about 4 yards, so it's 3rd and goal from the 5.
It's third down.
Tigers need to push it in there in the red zone. And now they're fumbled the ball.
We got it back.
And we do have the ball, but it's going to be 4th down. So here we go with the field goal. So we'll be attempting a field goal here to open up the score 13-7. Should be a chip shot for Hawkins. The ball is not right in the middle of the field, it is over to the right hash mark. So not quite as much room. Sometimes when you're that far over to one side of the field, if you're a little further back, it helps. But he's a little bit still inside the hash mark. So the ball is placed down, looks like around the 14-yard line. So if that's the case, it'll be a 24-yard field goal. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up. It is good. So we have 3 minutes and 1 second left in the 3rd quarter. Ripley opens up the score 13-7. We'll take a 30-second break and be back with the kickoff right after this. Back. 3:01 to go in the 3rd quarter. Ripley opens up the score 13-7 on a field goal by Hawkins. Hawkins tees the ball up at the 40, the near hash mark, as he gets ready to kick off.
Great drive by the Tigers. We just couldn't punch it in, but nevertheless, we got 3 out of it.
So here we go with the kickoff, and it is in the air. Long end over end kick, and it goes back into the end zone again, so it'll be a touchback. The Hawks will have it 1st down and 10. The coaches this year for the Ripley High School Tigers, Coach Justin Cruz is the head coach, Blake Stegall, Jordan Garner, Tim Grapes, Don Myers, Tanner Bonathan, Apollo Hughes, Brad Starks, Aaron Lowry, Gary Fain. 1st down and 10 from the 20. 3:01 to go in the 3rd quarter. Ripley on top 13-7 against the Southside Hawks. Shotgun formation for the Hawks. Quarterback hands it to his running back going off the left side. He gets into the 2nd level. He breaks another tackle and finally brought down short of the 1st down, but not a lot short.
Number 33 of Graham, and I think it's Holloway. He is a good hard runner for the Southside Hawks.
Cal is at the 29-yard line, so it's going to be 2nd down and 1. A 9-yard gain on that 1st down
9-yard gain.
run.
2nd down 1 for the Hawks.
Shotgun formation, wide outs to either side, trying to pull the Tigers off. It didn't work this time. Tried to get an easy 1st down. Here's the snap. They hand the ball off to the running back going off the middle of off the gut. He breaks the 1st tackle and brought down by the 2nd one. Still short of the 1st down. Now they're saying his forward progress took him out to the, looks like 31.
You got one saying he didn't get it, one saying he did get it.
And I guess the one that said he did won because they spotted it at 31. He went down to 29. Maybe his forward progress got him out to the 31. At any rate, it will be 1st down and 10 from the 31.
Tigers playing a great game. Just don't need to let them score.
1:44 in the 3rd. Ripley 13, Southside 7. 1st down and 10 for the Hawks. Wide outs to both sides. Man in motion. Hand it to the man in motion. Number 4, trying to get the edge on the far side. He turns it up a little bit, turns it back in, and picks up about 5 or 6 on the 1st down play.
And I believe that's Gage Barr, number 16, that stopped it, Mike.
Left.
Well, they say he got about 6 yards.
Gage Barr from the stop for the Tigers.
So it'll be 2nd down and 4.
Second down
Tiger defense got to tighten up a little bit.
Just because we got the lead don't mean the ball game's over with.
Touchdown, extra point, puts them ahead. .50 left in the third quarter. Second down and 4, ball at the 37-yard line for the Hawks at their own 37. 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Handed off to number 23, trying to get outside, and he's caught in the backfield. And he breaks that tackle and gets back to the line of scrimmage and still won't go down. Looks like he may end up picking up about a yard. Still going to be third down and about 5-4-5.
Move forward and stop.
And they're saying, yeah, it's about 4. Third down and 4. 20 seconds to go.
And 3.
Don't know that we'll get another playoff in this quarter. When play resumes, it'll be third down and 3. Ball's at the 38-yard line. And that is going to be the last play of the third quarter. So at the end of 3 here from Tiny Knee Stadium, Jim Fitzhugh Field, and Don Paris Press Box, at the end of 3, the score 13-7 as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Ripley on top of Jackson Southside.
We switch sides.
So the Tigers now defending the north goal.
Toward the north.
Southside moving from the south to the north.
At the 38-yard line.
If you haven't seen the Tigers this year, they've kind of did a little retro as far as their helmets go. They've got a white helmet now with a purple stripe and a purple decal on either side. And here's the snap. They've got a screen pass set up to the far side, and it falls incomplete. So it'll bring up fourth down and 3 for Southside now. It'll be interesting to see what they do here. And it does look like they're going to punt. At least their personnel appears that that's going to be the case. One man back deep, and that's Barham for the Tigers. He stands back about his 25.
All I got is Thursday scores, Mike, from where I'm at.
And let's see, a little conversation by the referee, and one of the players for Southside goes out, and another one comes in. So here we go, and then a referee stops play. Now we back into punt situation again. And here's the snap. And almost blocked it, could have blocked it. And it is going to hit at the 40-yard line and take a Tiger bounce back to the 44-yard line. So the Tigers will have pretty good field position. Number, I believe, 42, he had a chance to block that. He actually took a bad angle. Had he ran where the punter was going instead of where he was, he would have been able to block that. But at any rate, he did rush him, and he didn't get a very good punt off.
Didn't like much hitting one of our players. So good thing that we backed off from that ball. But Tigers are doing a great job tonight, and we need to get another one in the end zone, make this thing spread it on out.
First down and 10 for the Ripley Tigers. Ball at their own 44-yard line. And the ball to Squirt going off the left side. He breaks a couple of tackles. He's in the secondary. One man to beat, and he's not going to be caught as he goes 66 yards for a touchdown with 11:33 to go in the fourth quarter in the ball game. Ripley now opens up the score 19-7 as they get ready for the point after.
What I say, we need a touchdown. What happened? Squirt followed that left side of that offensive line and ran in. They need to put me on ESPN. But nevertheless, a great run. Once Squirt gets out in that open mic, you ain't gonna catch him unless there's a mighty quicker fella than him.
And here as we get ready for the point after, Hawkins will have it teed up. Ogden the holder. Snap, the hold, the kick, up and good. So with 11:33 to go in the ball game, Ripley on top, 20-7. As we get ready for the Tiger kickoff, we'll take a 30-second break and be back with the kickoff right after this. Back on. 11:33 to go in the ball game. Ripley on top, 20-7 over the Southside Hawks, as Ripley just scored. And we're getting ready to kick off, or excuse me, getting ready to kick off. Fayette Ware leading Chester County 8-0. One of the few scores we've got are from around West Tennessee.
West Carroll 26, Hollow Rock 22,
That's Brewston.
Beach 20, North Jackson Northside 20, Ravenwood 35-7 over Centennial. Rossview and Clarksville.
Dyer County over Crockett 21-0. And here's the kickoff, and it's going all the way back into the end zone again, and it'll be a touchback, and the Tigers have put them back at the 20, so that's where the Southside Hawks will take over and go over an offense, first down and 10.
Dyersburg 62, MLK Prep nothing.
Not much of a surprise there.
Gibson County 7, O'Brien County nothing. Haywood 10, Henry County 7. Lake County 52, Union City 16. Well, they got Jackson Southside and Ripley, which this is an old score, but we're up 20-7. And then you got South Gibson over Lexington in the fourth quarter, 23-7.
And here come the Hawks up to the line of scrimmage, quarterback under center. No, he's in shotgun formation. And the ball, the running back going off the right side. He's hit about 3 yards, about the linebacker level, and he makes it out to about the 25. So it'll be second down and 5 for the Southside Hawks with 11 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the ball game. Ripley on top, 20-7.
You know, the Tigers, of course, the game's not over with yet, but I believe we're going to go ahead and win this game. I can't remember the last time we won our first game in the season. Mike, it's been, I don't know, 6-7 years ago. It's been a while.
Been a while. I don't know exactly how long. Too long. 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left. They hand the ball to the running back. Hit in the backfield, this time by the Tigers, and 4 Tigers bring him down back at the 20. So the 5 yards he picked up on the last play, he's going to lose them on this one. So it's going to be third down and 10 for Southside. Coach Cruz and Coach Reeder, the coach for Southside, they played together in college. And Coach Reeder's kind of had the upper hand the last couple of years. This year, the Tigers so far have the upper hand.
You know, it's good to see Coach Don Myers back with the Tigers too. Mike, he's been gone for well, I guess, about 6, 7, 8 years, or longer than that, I think.
10 minutes to go. 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation. Quarterback takes a snap. He's wanting to throw. Looking. Got a man in the middle of the field, and he just dropped that one. He got behind the Ripley Tiger defense and was at about the Tiger 40-yard line. The ball hit him in the hands, and he just fell to the ground. That was all on the receiver there. I'm going to have to say the Tiger defense got caught sleeping there. I'm not sure if they bid on a fake or what happened. There was a miscommunication on coverage, but it was definitely blown coverage, and the Tigers dodge a big one there. But it does bring up fourth down and 7, and they are lined up to go for it. Now they may do this little quick kick again. And a bad snap, and he does get it off.
What kind of kick do you call that? You call that a rugby kick, isn't it, Mike?
Yeah, someone called it a rugby style or just a quick kick. The ball is going to be down at the 44-yard line. So Ripley will have it first down and 10, just 6 yards away from the midfield stripe. So they'll have the ball back with 9:53 to go in the ball game, leading 20-7.
Let me make another quick announcement that the Whitefield Assembly of God tonight, after the ball game, will have 5th quarter. You must have your school ID to get in. It's for Ripley Middle School and Ripley High School. So go on out, and they'll have food and fellowship. And so go on out. They'll probably have devotion too. So go on out there tonight after the ball game on Whitefield Connor Road. Whitefield Assembly of God.
First down and 10 for the Tigers at their own 44-yard line. 2 wide right. Wing to the right. Quarterback Hunter's just going to run it to the right this time. Trying to get the edge. He gets a couple of blocks and gets out to the 50. And it's going to be a pickup of
About 5.
almost 6.
Almost 6.
Crowder on the keeper
It'll
to the
bring
right.
up,
Comes right to midfield.
and no, yeah, the ball is spotted right at the 50-yard line, so it's going to be 2nd down and 4.
Ball rest at midfield, and 2nd down.
Let me
and 4
make another
yards
announcement
first.
tomorrow, next Friday night here at County Knee Stadium with the Memphis Nighthawks coming in to play the Ripley Tigers. First time I've ever heard of a high school a homeschool football team, but they're gonna be here.
.9:46 to go in the ball game. Wide outs to either side for the Tigers. Wing to the left, and they hand it to Squirt. He starts to the left, cuts back to the right, picks up the 1st down, and is tackled at the 43-yard line. It'll be 1st down or 41-yard line. Looks like where they're going to spot it. So 1st down and 10 for the Tigers as they keep the ball on the ground, keep the clock moving, and eat up clock, and keep chewing up those yards, and hopefully can end with a score and a bunch of time gone off the clock by the time they get to the end zone. Ogden splits wide to the left. Wing to the right. Crowder under center. And he's going to hand the ball off right up the middle to Squirt. He breaks out of the pile and is down to the 25-yard line. So another 1st down for the Tigers. 15-yard pickup on 1st down.
I didn't see the ball.
They did a good job. He handed it off to him up the middle, and he carried out his fake really well. I didn't really see him hand the ball off either. I thought that he was running this way, and I saw squirt out of the pile and pick up about 15.
He squirted out like toothpaste on a toothbrush.
He squirted out like a squeezing a watermelon seed. 1st down and 10. Ball at the 25 for the Tigers. They're on top, 20-7. 9:06 to go in the ball game. Wing left, wide out to the left. Going to hand the ball off to number 23, trying to get outside. That's Curry. He starts outside, cuts back inside, still on his feet. He's going to pick up, and if the ball comes out on that 2nd and 3rd effort, he turns the ball over. And he had the 1st down, and he kept fighting and kept fighting. The ball finally came out, so they're going to turn the ball over at the, looks like the 14-yard line. With 8:55 to go, the Tigers were marching along, getting ready, it appeared, to score again. And, it's really hard to, the coaches will fault a guy for fumbling any time, but I see Coach Cruz putting his arm around Curry there on the sideline. He's like, look, man, it was your 2nd and 3rd effort, and as long as you're giving that kind of effort, you're not going to fumble much. You're going to score more than you're going to fumble. Keep your head up. Let's play ball. 1st down and 10 for the Hawks. Quarterback drops straight back, throws over the middle. It's complete. He picks up about 9 or 10 yards on the 1st down play. They're going to say it's at the 23-yard line, which is going to be just short of the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down and 1. Clock continues to run. 8:30.
That's what we want to do. Let it keep running.
3 wide to the left this time, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation. Quarterback drops straight back, looking to throw again. Got a man right over the middle of the field, wide open, but they chase him, and its ball is complete at the 45-yard line. So he picks up about 22 yards on that play, and it stops the clock with the movement of the chains.
That was a great pass.
It was a good pass. They gave him way too much time to throw the ball. He had a man a lot earlier that was open, and they hurry up to the line. No huddle. And they pull us off. And so that'll make it 1st down and 5, ball at the 50-yard line for the Hawks. When you kind of get in that rhythm and you get going, try to hurry up, it makes the defense a little antsy too, and cause the Tigers to jump off sides. So it'll be 1st down and 5 from the 50 for the Southside Hawks. They trail 20-7. 2 wide out to the left, 2 to the right. Shotgun formation, quarterback looking to throw, drop straight back, looking, throwing over the middle. Almost picked off by the Tigers. Number 27 for the Tigers, Caleb Johnson. He's a senior. The ball hit him right in the hands, and he had a good coverage there as he made a good break on the ball and just couldn't come down with it, so it'll make it 2nd down and 5, still from the 50.
It was at the right place at the right time, but just couldn't bring it in. Great defense that time by the Tigers.
A good job by him breaking on the ball. He did a fantastic job. 7:36 to go in the ball game. Ripley on top, 20-7. 2nd down and 5. Ball at midfield for the Hawks. They hand the ball off to the running back this time, going off the left side, and he is going to be hit and brought down about 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage. But his forward progress is going to get him out to the 48-yard line. So it's going to be a pickup of 2. That'll make it 3rd down and 3 for the Hawks.
I don't know who that was that come in for the Tigers that pushed him back, Mike, but that was a great stop.
A big 3rd down play here for the Ripley Tigers. They need to stop them. Of course, they'll probably go for it on 4th here with under 7 minutes to go. Tigers need to have a stand here at midfield and be able to get the ball back, give them an opportunity to put 7 more up. Again, Bank Tennessee donates money, $25 for every touchdown. And here's the quarterback, drop straight back, hit as he throws the ball, and almost picked off by the Tigers. And that's number 23, Curry, I believe, was playing. And the reason and the quarterback is getting up really slow, and that's the reason that ball was thrown the way it was and where it was, because he was under heavy pressure. And he let the ball go, and the Ripley Tigers come up with the interception and stop the drive with 6:34 to go. It'll be 1st down and 10 for Ripley on top, 20-7.
Go back number 16, the quarterback, Mike, for the Tigers. For the Hawks is favoring that left arm, and that is Aaron Henley. He's a quarterback. I thought he was a junior last year.
He took a hit.
But he's a junior this year, so he was a sophomore last year.
He wasn't a quarterback last year.
He wasn't?
No, their quarterback graduated last year.
Tigers need to score here.
6:34 to go, 1st down and 10. Ball at the Tigers' own 25-yard line. Wing to the left, wide out to the right. Man in motion. It's a sweep coming this way, a face mask, and it's going to be against the Southside Hawks as the running back tried to get outside, and that was Curry was on the carry. He was grabbed by the face mask. So that's going to be a personal foul against the Hawks, and will give the Tigers an automatic 1st down.
I know that Mr. Hurley brought in some new key rules for the high school football this year, and I think one of them is a horse collar.
Yeah, that was the face mask there. 6 minutes exactly to go in the ball game. It's going to be 1st down and 10 when play resumes.
Just a 5-yard penalty?
Maybe an incidental.
Oh, well, it could have been.
Because he let go pretty quick. That's what it'll be. So it won't be an automatic 1st down, but it's 1st down anyway. So it'd still be 1st down and 5 now. Ball at the 30-yard line. Ball on the near hash mark. 5 minutes and 46 seconds left in the ball game. Ripley on top, 20-7. Referees are still talking it over on this side.
You know that, and I can see where that could be incidental. You're trying to make a play, and then you just grab them by the face mask, and
Yeah, if you let go pretty quick and you don't bring them down by the face mask or jerk their head around, they're probably going to call that incidental. 5:54 to go in the ball game. It's going to be 1st down and 5 for the Tigers. Unless they lose the ball, there has still been some conversation. And it looks like it's going to stand. 1st down and 5, ball at the 30 for the Tigers. Quarterback takes a snap, he hands it off right up the middle, and he was actually hit at the line of scrimmage, bounces off, and rolls to his right, and picks up about 4.
That's squirt number 11.
So it will be
4 on the carry.
a pickup about 4.
Yard.
So it'll bring us up 2nd down and 1 for the Tigers. Ball at the 34-yard line.
I would say Moore's already reached over 100 yards this game easy.
I would think. He's a workhorse. Tigers break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. Wing to the left, wide out to the right. Quarterback hands it off, going off the left side. That's Anderson, I believe. He picks up the first down. Should be a first down. Looked like the ball may have come out at the end. It did. Southside says they have the ball, and they do.
Fumble on the play recovered by the Hawks.
And I was trying to see, I think that was 28. He gets up, his helmet came off. Looks like he's a little gimpy coming out. That's Anderson. So with 4:52 to go in the ball game, Ripley turns the ball over at the 39-yard line.
We can't give up now, Mike. That's 2 mistakes we've had in like the last 10 minutes. We need to not give up here.
No doubt.
First and 10. Ready. 20-7.
Southside breaks the huddle, comes to the line. 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation. And there's a whistle that comes in just about the time, and they're saying that Southside, I believe, called the timeout. They did. So with their timeout, we'll take a 30-second timeout and be back right after this. 4:51 to go in the ball game. 1st down and 10 Hawks. Quarterback takes the snap. He fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Back. Flag comes in. Ball is thrown and caught. Now we're just
Great reception. There is a flag on the play. Referee indicates
It's against the Hawks, Mike.
Midfield by the offense.
So that penalty was against the Hawks. I didn't see what the indication was, but it's going to back them up.
It's going to back them up about 15 yards. Holding on the Hawks.
That's 10 yards from the spot.
10 yards on the spot.
That penalty was 10 yards from the spot of the hold, which was in the backfield of
It's going to be a first down and about 25. And the Hawks come to the line.
first and away.
1st down and 10 from their own 44. Here's a snap. They fake the handoff. Quarterback looking to throw, going over the middle. It's caught, and he's going to pick up 3 or 4 more, maybe 10 yards after the catch. He still gets back to the sticks now, as it was 1st and 28, and he picks up about 18 of those.
Anderson on the reception.
About 20 of those.
4 more yards.
So it is going to be 2nd down and 6 to go from the 40.
And with the second down,
check that
it's
34-yard line.
For the Hawks.
35-yard line.
And that was number 10, Cameron Anderson, sophomore for them Hawks that caught that ball.
3:48 to go in the ball game, and the Hawks jump offside. So that'll back them up 5. It was going to be 2nd down and 7. So that'll put them back behind the sticks.
It'll be 12 yards to go, and the down remains second down 12 for the Hawks.
So it'll be 2nd down and 12. Ball at the 41-yard line. 3:35 to go in the ball game. Ripley on top, 20-7. Two wide to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation. And the quarterback fakes a handoff, drops straight back, wants to throw over the middle, got a man, and he's come in and out, but I think it's going to be pass interference against the Tigers. Flag comes in, and that's about all it could be from there. And that's what it is, pass interference against the Tigers. So that will move they still should be a yard short for the first down. We'll see exactly where they spot it.
That ball like it was still mighty low, Mike.
It was low, no doubt.
He must have held on to him.
Well, yeah, he was touching his back before the ball got there, and so that's going to mark it off, and it's going to be enough for a first down with a 15-yard penalty. Moves it down to the 25-yard line, so it'll be first down and 10 with 3:19 to go in the ball game. Ripley on top, 20-7. Here's the snap. Quarterback wanting to throw again. Looking over the middle of the field, throwing into the end zone, and batted away and almost picked off by the Tigers. It was batted down, and one of the Tigers was right there, just about came up with it, but it couldn't quite get the handle on it, so it falls incomplete, and now it'll bring up second down and 10. The ball still at the 25-yard line.
The quarterback took another leap from the Ripley Tiger, too. I mean, he got well. Hawks is bringing back in number 10. He is the tall receiver for the Hawks. He's the one that's got most of the ball tonight between him and number 11.
Yeah, I walked down there beside him before the game, and he is a tall guy. 3:11 to go. Second down and 10. Ball to 25 for the Hawks. Quarterback drops straight back, wanting to throw. Throws into the flat. We left a man wide open over there in the flat. He's going to have the first down, as they let him pick up about 12 or 13 on a second and 10. It looked like it had to be blown coverage because he was way out in the flat completely by himself. No one within about 5 yards of it.
Ball's resting at the 14, 2:57 left.
So 2 minutes and 55 seconds to go. First down and 10, ball to 14. Quarterback drops straight back, wants to throw, and a flag comes in.
It's going to be on the south side, Mike. South side jump.
Yep, so it'll be procedure. So that'll make it first down and 15.
Goes to 15.
With clock will stop with 2:49 to go. When play resumes, it'll be first down and 15, ball on the 19-yard line. Ripley still on top, 20-7. Here's a snap. Quarterback wants to throw under heavy pressure. Almost caught, and he lets it fly into the corner of the end zone
Touchdown.
for a touchdown for the Hawks. They gave him way too much time and too much cushion there in the corner. So that's going to make the score now 20-13. The Tigers still in the lead with 2:34 to go as we get ready for the point after.
Yeah, I didn't see who caught the ball, but he was wide open.
So we know where we got to work on defense, that's for sure. As we get ready for the point after, here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up.
Good.
It is good. So with 2:34 to go in the ball game, Ripley on top, 20-14. So a touchdown and extra point would put Southside in the lead. So the Tigers definitely need to get the ball, hold on to it, and like to put some points up, but definitely keep it out of Southside's hand. We'll keep it here so that we don't miss any action with only 2 minutes and 34 seconds left.
Coach Cruz is hot. I mean, he should be. He's getting all over his players.
But he needs to.
Yeah, because we've left too many guys like just wide open for no reason at all.
Matt Hawkins, we appreciate you guys. Thanks very much.
Now the Tigers need to come out and need to run some clock and don't give them the ball. We need to score. I will look for an onside kick right here. Southside definitely needs the ball back.
Well, that's, again, if they do an onside kick and we recover it, we're almost in field goal range for Hawkins, so they've got to be careful about doing that. If they do it, they've got to get the ball back. And Ripley looks like they've got their hands people up front. They're ready for an onside kick.
We got to turn the ball over, Jeff.
2:34 to go in the ball game, and here's the kick, and it is an onside kick, and it's going to go out of bounds. It looks like, and it does. So they could back them up 5 yards, but they'll probably just take the ball at the point that it goes out of bounds, if that's an option here. I'm not sure that it is, because it looks like they're just going to back them up and kick the ball again, so that must not be an option in this situation.
Well, it was offside on Southside.
Right. Well, no, the ball went out of bounds. That's what the penalty is.
Yep, the ref right here, but giving the ball to the kicker, did the offside move. Sitting there. They don't need to be going back.
Well, that would have, yeah, that would be a pre-action, instead of a pre-snap, pre-action penalty, so it would negate the fact that it went out of bounds, because that happened first. A good eye there. Crazy horse.
Yes, sir.
And here's the onside kick again. Man, still looked like he's offside. Didn't go 10 yards this time.
And we should have the ball right there where the ball went out.
And looks like the Tigers are going to have the ball at the 38-yard line of Southside. So we're already in field goal range. You know, field goal would put it to the point where a touchdown and extra point would not give them the lead. So the Tigers go back on offense with 2:33 to go in the ball game, on top, 20-14. They just got to hold on the ball here and not have a turnover.
Against the Hawks, the ball did not go 10 yards, so the Tigers will have the ball at the 38-yard line.
2 wide outs to the right.
It's first down.
Wing to the right. Crowder no, he's on the shotgun formation this time. Takes a snap, he hands it off to his running back, going to the right side, and he is brought down after a pickup of 4, and the flag comes in late. And that's going to be a personal foul against Ripley. So that's going to back them up 15. That's the last thing they needed in this situation with 2:14 to go. Not sure why the clock is still running. They finally know it's still running. Let it roll. Now they're putting time back on. I didn't see what the personal foul was, but that backs the Tigers up to the 48-yard line, where it will be first down and 20.
Ball is at the 47-yard line of the Hawks.
2 wide left to the left, 1 wide to the right, wing to the left, shotgun formation, hand the ball to Squirt, trying to squirt up the middle. He only picks up a yard or 2, but the clock rolls. We look for Southside to start using some timeouts.
We just called a timeout, I think. Or the referee called time. Hawks.
Yeah, that would be the Hawks. We shouldn't be calling a timeout here with 2:17 to go.
I believe we still got all 3 timeouts left on.
I don't recall us using any so far in the second half. But when play resumes, it'll be second down and 18 for the Tigers. Ball at the Hawks' 47-yard line. 2:19 to go in the ball game. Ripley on top, 20-14.
Westview 42, Reston 9.
You seen the Halls Arlington score yet?
I had mine. Yeah, well, no, I see the Arlington, Halls and Arlington, but
All right, Ripley comes to the line, second down and 18. Ball at the 47-yard line of the Hawks. Wing to the right, wide out to the left, Crowder under center. They pull them off sides. The Tigers do a good job of getting 5 yards of it back. So instead of second and 18, it'll be second and 13. So we'll take it back 5 yards at a time if we need to.
Offside call against the defense. Moves the ball 5 yards toward the south. It's now second down and 13.
Tigers break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. This time wide out to the left. It looks like Ogden, wing to the right, Crowder under center. Takes a snap, hands it off to his running back, going off the right side. He's got a little bit of room, and he gets back past the original line of scrimmage inside the 40 to about the 38-yard line, where it's going to bring up third down, and around 7 or 8, the Hawks call a timeout with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the ball game. So we'll take a 30-second timeout and be back right after this. Last time out, Hawks saving their last time out for in case they get the ball back on offense, I guess. I think they've got one left. So Ripley's going to let as much time run off of this clock as possible, though they're in punt situation. So they're going to take a delay of game and back up 5 yards and punt the ball deep. And now the Tigers take a timeout. Now some time goes back on the clock. 1 minute and 19 seconds. Now they put it up to 1:22. So it's going to be 4th down and 13 for the Tigers. The ball at the Hawks' 43-yard line. The Tigers holding on to a 20-14 lead. In my opinion, the Tigers tonight have outplayed the Hawks, except for just small situations that ended up being big plays. They give up a play here and a play there, but the plays they've given up are big plays.
Yeah. We had 2 crucial fumbles.
Definitely. So Hawkins stands at the Tigers' 45 to punt. Here's a snap and mishandled. And he doesn't get the ball off, just barely. He finally kicks it, but it doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage. So the Hawks are going to have the ball in good field position. It's going to be at their own 43-yard line, 44-yard line, 43. So 1 minute and 14 seconds to go in the ball game. And the Hawks, if they can get a touchdown and an extra point, they'll take the lead. With 1 minute and 14 seconds to go, Ripley holding on to a 6-point lead. So the whole ball game is going to come down to this last 1 minute and 14 seconds. The Hawks break the line of scrimmage. Got 2 wideouts to either side. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. Throws it quick. It's complete, and we miss the tackle. And he's brought down short of the first down marker. So that'll keep the clock running unless they call timeout, and they don't. Maybe they're out of timeout.
I think they're out of timeout, Mike.
I think they're going to try to spike the ball. No, now they are. It's an official timeout. Well, that sure did help the Hawks.
That clock should have been running.
57 seconds showing on the clock.
We go Coach Don Myers out to talk to the defense.
Well, I think there's an injured player is the reason they called the timeout. He's going out to take number 25 off to the sideline. That's Drain. So 57 seconds left. It's 2nd down and 1. Ball at the Tiger 48-yard line. Now here's the clock. It's running. Quarterback takes a snap. He's looking to throw. Looking. Got a man in the flat. And he catches it. It goes up in the air and comes back down. And he has great concentration as he comes back down with it to get the first down.
That's number 11.
So that moves the sticks. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Hawks with 44 seconds left.
That's Travis Hartshaw. He's a junior.
2 wide left, 2 wide right. Quarterback drops straight back. A flag comes in. I think it's going to be a procedure penalty, and it is against the Hawks. So that'll back them up 5 yards. It'll be first down and 15 with 35 seconds left on the clock.
What was that? A delay game?
Procedure, illegal procedure. So Ripley fans on their feet now as they can smell victory. 35 seconds left. Got to play defense here. Here's the snap. Quarterback wants to throw. He's looking. Got a man in the secondary. And it's batted down by the Ripley Tiger defense.
That's number 23.
That's Curry if it's 23. Thought it was 21.
It might have been mine. It might
I
have been
can't
21.
see from here. Looks like 21. If it's 21, that's out of 21. It's 27.
27.
On the breakup.
27 is Johnson. All right, the clock stops with 24 seconds left. It's second down and 15 for the Hawks. Ball at their own 49-yard line. 2 wide left, 2 wide to the right. Shotgun formation. Quarterback drops straight back, wants to throw. Looking, throws over the middle. Almost picked off by the Tigers. It falls incomplete. And it's going to bring up third down and 15, but the Tigers could have ended that ball game with an interception there. A good job breaking it up, but just did not get enough on it to be able to
That's number 80.
turn it or pull it down. Number 80 for the Tigers, that's Fincher. He's a junior. So with that incomplete pass, we'll stop the clock with 18 seconds left in the ball game. It's third down and 15. Ball at the 49-yard line of the Hawks. 18 seconds left on the clock. Quarterback drops straight back. Wanting to throw. Flushed out of the pocket, rolled to his right. Throws, tipped off. So with 11 seconds left in the ball game, Ripley picks that ball off for an interception. So the Tigers now can kneel on the ball and get in that victory formation. Looks like that one player is injured for the Tigers. Let's see who that is. Oh, that's Squirt.
You know, he got hurt with a hamstring a couple weeks ago, Mike. Maybe it's nothing serious.
I hope not. Coach Cruz, he just picked him up and is carrying him off. It's his right leg, whatever it is.
No, he's going to be all right.
So the Tigers now can take that victory formation and down the ball and come out of this game 1-0, which is what Coach Cruz said he wanted to do all season. He said, we're looking to go 1-0. We want to beat Southside, then we'll worry about the next team after that. So the Tigers are in victory formation. The coach told me yesterday they actually practiced the victory formation. And he said, I don't care if we're up by 50 or up by 1, as long as we're up and we can put this victory formation in. He said, that is all I care about. And they down the ball.
That's it.
And I don't think there is any more timeouts left. It's not. So the Ripley Tigers come out of this ball game on top, 20-14. And the Tigers now 1-0 on the season. And against a good Southside team, the Tigers come out on top. And in my opinion, the Tigers come out on top, and they didn't play a great ball game.
Not at all. Well, you take away a few mistakes that we made tonight, Mike, and maybe we're up 2 or 3 more touchdowns, which I know we were down pretty close a couple of times and fumbled the ball, but that's something that we can work on this coming week. But nevertheless, a great win by the Tigers. First time I believe we've had a first game win. I don't know, but it's been a long time. But you know, the kids worked hard, and this was a hard-fought ball game. And kudos off to the Southside because they come back and
They never gave up, that's for sure. So the Tigers, again, will be at home next Friday night to take on the Nighthawks of Memphis. The Tigers will be coming into that game 1-0 and hope to go out of it 2-0. But we're going to wrap it up here from Tiny Stadium, Jim Fitzhugh Field, and Don Paris Press Box. Any last words, Craig George?
Yeah. We got to get better on a few things, Mike. We got to hold on to the ball better. Got to cradle it, put 2 hands on it. Other than that, I thought the Tigers played almost a near perfect ball game.
Well, you can always say that. Without the mistakes, it was perfect.
Right. Right.
You can always say that, and I know what you're saying. The Tigers did. They did a lot of good things. Now, I'm not taking anything away from them. They just made some mistakes at crucial times, and they made too many of them. But they played good enough to win. At the end of the day, that is the main thing that matters. You can see out there on the field, the Tigers are excited. They're celebrating, and it's a much deserved. And I'm glad to see it for the kids that's worked so hard, and the coaches that's been here for 3 years now, working real hard with this group. And the pride is back. And
Well, the thing too, when Southside come back and scored that touchdown, we didn't give up, we didn't give down. Now the coaches kind of got a little upset with him, in which they should have, but nevertheless, hey, I take a 20-14 win any day.
I'll take a 20-14 win over a 21-20 loss.
That's right, that's right.
Well, all right, that's going to do it here for game one. Again, Ripley on top, 20-14 over the Southside Hawks. Be sure to tune in next Friday night for the Ripley Tigers, as they will be taking on the Nighthawks out of Memphis. And that's going to do it. Again, next Friday night, join us right here, same time, same place. Back to you.